Welcome back. He grew up in Oregon, played football at Clay, and then went on to live out a dream at the University of Michigan. Jordan Kovacs' story isn't about five-star recruiting. It's about grit, belief, and proving people wrong over and over again. Dan Cummins and Jamie Shinturbrack bring us the story.
My dad, he played football at the University of Michigan. He walked on under Bo Schembechler in the early 80s. So I just grew up, a diehard Michigan fan. And I had an older brother. I have an older brother. So we just grew up just throwing the football around in the backyard, just playing pickup football games my whole childhood. So I definitely grew up obsessed with football.
Clay, he played both sides of the ball, but knew defense was always where his heart was at.
To me, I was like, I like the physicality of the game. I grew up idolizing Charles Woodson. I loved defense.
When it came time for college, the University of Michigan didn't offer Jordan a scholarship. Kovacs got in through academics and earned a shot at a student body tryout.
I always wanted to go play football at the University of Michigan. Toledo offered a preferred walk-on opportunity, and then Michigan admissions got me in late and just basically said, hey, we've seen your tape. You can enroll at the university, but you've got to come try out on the first day of school, 6 a.m. And that's what I did. There was 80 kids or so that tried out, and they just kind of put us through the gauntlet of circuits and drills, just trying to get a feel for who the athletes are. And I made that tryout. I failed the physical. That was just a couple of days later. So they found a torn meniscus. Basically I was told, hey, you can't be a part of the team. If you want, you can come try out again in February after the season. So, okay, what's the next step? And that is, let's get this thing cleaned up. Let's, be a good student right now. And then come the spring, I'm going to try out again and I'm going to make the team. And then we'll see where it goes from there.
By his senior year, that long shot walk-on was a Michigan captain and team MVP.
That's one of the greatest honors you can have, is just to be recognized as a captain from your teammates. So that was certainly a really special moment for me. I think that was just kind of recognition or just my peers recognizing me for a lot of the hard work and the adversity that I had to overcome and go through. And, I think that it was just a lot of respect there.
He says throughout his time in the Maize and Blue, a few games stand out from the rest.
When you look back on your career, there's a lot of fun games. I would say the Notre Dame game under the lights was unbelievable in 2011. I would say the same thing about the Ohio State game my junior year. Just beating those guys for the first time in years was awesome.
When the NFL came calling, his underdog story kept rolling.
I don't care if I'm undrafted. Again, just let me get my foot in the door. Let me get out on the field and, I can do this. And that was always my mindset.
He landed with the Miami Dolphins and says one memory sticks with him more than others.
I had a fun Thursday night game, coincidentally, against the Cincinnati Bengals. So my rookie year, we played them Thursday night on Halloween in Miami, and we won the game on a walk-off sack by Cam Wake. Big wins like that are always fun. Just the locker room after a big win, you can't beat it, man. Juice, hype. It's fun.
After his playing days, he swapped his helmet for a headset. Jim Harbaugh brought him back to Michigan to begin his coaching journey.
But I was really eager. I knew I wanted to coach. I had a great relationship with Coach Harbaugh. And so come the end of 2016, when I wasn't on a team, I immediately reached out to Coach. So I got to start with the grunt work and coaching, and it was invaluable experience.
That climb has taken him all the way to the NFL sidelines. Today, Jordan Kovacs is secondary coach for the Cincinnati Bengals. There, he's known as one of the fastest rising coaches in the league. And as successful as he is, he never forgets his Glass City roots.
My wife, Kat, she went to Clay High School with me. So we've been together for a long time. So since 2006, that makes me feel old. We've got a little boy named Lou. He turns 2 in December. We've got another boy on the way in February. So we make it back there quite a bit. My parents still live in Curtis, Ohio, off Corduroy Road. So we make it back there a few times a year. And that's one of the, we've been really fortunate because I could have ended up on a lot of different NFL teams, but to be within striking distance of my parents and home has been awesome. But I miss it. I do miss Toledo. It's such a great city, man. Just blue collar, just gritty people, tough people. I miss it.
So from Clay High School to captain at Michigan to the NFL, he's now coaching the Bengals secondary. Jordan Kovacs' journey is one of belief and persistence. No matter where football takes him next, he says Toledo will always be home. And Noel, just another example of how sometimes underdogs get a chance and they prove people wrong.
And Tyler, you know I just watched Rudy for the first time, so it only feels right to go, Jordan, Jordan, Jordan. That's so great, especially to have it come full circle. Now he's coaching the Bengals, with the Bengals, the team he made his NFL debut against. I mean, the stories really write themselves sometimes, so really cool to see that, and a good message for the people coming up underneath. It's especially great for kids, students, athletes to see their coaches who had the odds stacked against them, to see themselves in that coach if, you know, they are an underdog themselves, to know, hey, you put the work in, good things can happen.
Absolutely. It was cool to see him, too, because he was just in Detroit, because the Bengals obviously were playing the Lions as well. So.